So I wanted to take you back to when Novak was a kid and growing up, and you and your family owned a pizzeria. How would you describe what life was like then?
You know, when I remember now, it was very good memories I have, because it was difficult, it was hard. We worked a lot, all day for 15 hours. I was working, and it was like more and more. And then we had to, borrow money by interest, and it was like 10, 15% a month. So we can send him to some tournaments, to junior tournaments, because we didn't have sponsors, no managers, no sponsors, nothing. It was all on our backs. We decided that we are going to put everything to him, to invest as much as we can.
How do you think those sacrifices affected the rest of the family?
Sometimes I am thinking that my other two sons was in a way sacrificed, in a way, because we couldn't invest to them. We tried, of course, but we couldn't invest in 3 kids at that time, only in one. And they want to play tennis also. They didn't want any other sport. They want tennis because they have brother who is playing, so their first toy was tennis ball. So later, we tried really to give them, but it wasn't like that. Everything about Nole. We were living his life, all of us.
How understanding were the other sons?
They understand. They understand that we give all to Nole, and they are very proud, of course, because he's their brother. But in a way, how can I? They didn't find themselves at that time. Later, yes. Later, they stopped playing tennis because they didn't have results, and they realized that there is no point to play anymore. And then they tried to find themselves. In a way, I was happy, in a way.
You lived through 2 wars here in Belgrade. How did that impact the family?
I think that we were closer, we were stronger. We stayed together. All of us, 5 of us, we sleep in one bed. So we put on our windows, we put some blankets because if there is some bomb, if they drop the bombs, the glass is going to break, so the glass is going to fall down on us. So we put some blankets, and all of us sleep in one bed, all 5 of us. Later, we decided to live. To try to live normal life and go to the practice. Novak was going to the tennis courts, and it was not easy at all, because during practice and kids were playing, you heard this alarm, the sounds. It wasn't good feeling, but I think Novak and us also, we get stronger.
What's that uncertainty like, just in terms of your safety?
I hope that you're never going to feel like that. You're constantly, afraid of kids. What if they go? What if bomb, drop tennis courts or wherever they are? But we tried, to feel, to think good, to think like positive, that's not going to drop on us. And at first we go to some basement, and I said, I'm going to get crazy if I spend another more night here. And I said, no, I'm going home. I'm going to my apartment. If they drop, it's destiny, so what can I do? But all the time you're thinking of these kids, what are they going to do? They didn't have school, they didn't have nothing. They were happy because not going to school, but so they can play more. They didn't maybe realize what's happening. Novak was older, but the youngest one, 2 youngest boy, they didn't realize for sure.
And he was saying, even though he wasn't going to school, he was still playing tennis regularly,
Yeah.
and he would choose where he practiced tennis based on where they bombed the day before, thinking that the bombs wouldn't be dropped in the same place 2 days
Twice,
in a row.
yeah, twice. No, yeah, that's right. We heard, you know, on radio, on TV, we always listening this news where they drop the bomb. So we are trying the, you know, doing our best to try to live normally. It's not like that, but we try to do that.